Hey there ladies and gents, Pops here. Welcome back to Judith Plains in Montana, where we are about to start our next field. Let's not get run over. So the next field is this one here. Which is quite a decent size. Let's have a look at some of the stats. So we're looking at a field of about 8 hectares. Decent size. Yield bonus isn't great. That's never been fertilised. Not good. Won't let that happen in the future. But we need to get on harvesting. So let's get this bad boy up and running. Just going to block the road for the moment. Straighten her up. Back her out. Now we've got to squeeze in here. Luckily, we seem to have avoided the traffic. Somebody's parked a tractor in my way. Let's just move this, make life a bit easier for ourselves. There we go. That's better. Sure this is all off the road. Turn the engine off. Right, how do we best get into this field without knocking too much signage down? Sorry people, let's wait a second. Okay. Let's get down this first side. Okay, so we're off, as you can see. As this is just another grain harvest, we are going to get this field done. I will keep you updated as to how much produce is coming off the field, which we will get put into the grain silo. Apart from that, I'm not going to make you sit through the whole of this field, so I will come back to you shortly. As you can see, we're dropping a nice swath of straw. So that's going to be one additional thing we're going to need to do now, is get this straw picked up. We've got our first full harvester load, so I will get that out of the harvester and we will let it proceed. Got our first auger full, so let's get this emptied into the wagon, which is let's bring the wagon to us, that might be easier. We've got more space on the edge of the field here than we've got anywhere else, so let's pull this round. Everybody stopped. Okay, we'll go and sort that out in a minute. So, right. Need you to come back down here. Yes, stay in a straight line. Right, go. Fill the front first. Like so. Get a chunk in the middle. Like so, and then finally excellent, that's the auger wagon empty. Let's get this out of the way. Combine does appear to be ready for emptying again. Let's just have a quick look in the truck, which doesn't need to be running. Let's turn that off. So we've got 78% of that back compartment full. So in terms of the whole truck, quite a lot of it. Right, let's get this next load out of the harvester into the auger wagon. Right, this should give us a full trailer. like so. Just move this out of the way a little bit. You sit there. Let's get this big trailer down to the silos. And get this put into storage for December. And we'll get the best price for it. So we've got 51,800 litres of barley. So it's a nice little bit of money in the bank come December. Plane going overhead again. Late to turn there. Right, let's get this right. So the best way is to go up and round. Maybe just build a little road entrance right there. Okay. We have the trigger. So if the trigger doesn't come up and you're in one of these decompartmentalized type trailers, press Ctrl U and you will cycle through the various compartments. So this is now the front one. Once that's gone, we pull forward so the middle section is clearly over the grate. Nothing's happening again. Ctrl U and there's your dump trigger. Dumps away. And we've got the final 26,000 litres on the back. Control U, dump. And there we go. Let's get this field finished. And that's the whole field harvested. We've now got last sort of 16,500 litres left in the auger wagon, which we will come and pick up in a minute. We've got 260,000 litres of straw, which we're going to sell just to put some cash in the bank. And as you can see in the distance, there's about a quarter of a field's worth of straw left to collect. And then we've got a trailer load, so another 51,800. in here, barley, which is going straight to the grain silo. So I've just emptied this out. We're going to pick up the last bit from here. So the auger will in a second be empty, like so. So the next thing we're going to have to work out is how to get this equipment over to the final field of the day, which is, come on computer, you can do this, this one, 102. The only thing is, we're all here and there's a very steep valley thing going on. There are little paths up here, but I think we're going to have to take the equipment round. I will have a check, maybe shoot round there on the bike and see what's going to be our best route to do it. Right, let's go have a look. So I'm thinking maybe we're going to have to go down here. This is all ours as well, by the way. We'll have a better look at that some other time. We're going to come up here. Right, the field we want. Some of the equipment we can get through this gap. This is our field. Otherwise there is, if we cross the train tracks, there is a road here, but it is very small. And to get back the other side of the train tracks entails going through this bridge. Which again might be an issue. Now we're at the back of the farm, which is over there and over there. Ooh, stay in a straight line. And so this back way in where are you going, Pops? Which obviously we're not going to be bringing this equipment over this bridge. Get out of the water. But as we're down here, let's have a little look around. Excellent bit of detailing. Well done, DJ. And look at this. This is just beautiful. Stunning. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to go that way and somehow get all that large equipment to that field. But it's certainly not coming down here. This takes us back to the field we were working in. So it is a shame we can't just run down there. The field we want is literally just behind that tree. Never mind. We'll work it out. Let's get the bike back to the farmhouse. So I think straw-wise, what we're going to do is we're going to fill the 2 cow sheds up with straw. For something to do with the straw as much as anything else. The question is, are these going in that hole there? I do believe they are. I assume I'm going the right way and to the right place here. Yeah, we can dump the straw in here. I believe this will take 100,000 of it, yeah. To put the other 100,000. I'll just drive in a straight line for God's sake. Into the other cow barn. So I will see you down there. Right, so interesting. Oh, we can dump straw there. Fair enough. See, that's our 102 there. I think actually this bit of equipment could just go over that bridge. Is the harvester going over there? You know what? I think we're going to give it a try. It obviously won't have its header on it. Close the gate. There's no cows in there yet, but we'll get used to the habit of making sure the animals are secure. Likewise with this gate. And before we worry too much about moving everything over, we still obviously have 60,000 litres of straw in here we need to do something with. And we've got a quarter of a field that's still got straw in it, so we need to get that collected up. So this is the very last of the straw. Give us a total in the moment. We've obviously already got rid of 200,000 litres, 100 each in the 2 cow sheds, and we have another 185,000 left. So I think what we'll do is we'll take this down to the pig barn. We've got no intention of getting any pigs in the very near future, but it's somewhere to put the straw for the moment, and the rest we're going to sell. Okay, so pig barn. We will need to go through that gate there, I think. So open her up. What have we got? So, how big's the trigger? No, not there. Can we back up to that? Not if we can't drive in a straight line, we can't. Can. Right, so what was that? That was 50,000, so we've got 132,000 left, which we are now going to sell. Okay, let's get out of here. Close the gate. Let's have a quick look what our selling options are. Looking at this, I think we're going to be going to the animal dealer. The only other is the Montana Hay Company, which is nearly 9,000 feet away. These two are of equal sort of distance. The animal dealer is easier to get to, so let's go there. So we need to come back out of here. All the way down to the bottom of this road. And at the bottom here, we just need to go straight ahead, I think. And the animal dealer should be the one in front of us. Yes. $8,500. Okay. not a huge amount, but you know what? It's all money. Excuse me, mate. Okay. Let's get back up there. And finish the very final thing we need to do on this barley field, which is just get this grain into storage. And then we'll be able to start thinking about the last field of the day. Which if I remember rightly, was a wheat field. And our little transport conundrum of how we're going to get everything into it. Let's get this emptied out. Right, we've done that. Let's get back round here. Let's just see what we've got. So we have 120,000 litres of barley and 75,000 litres of canola, all of which is less than 10% of the capacity of the whole thing. So it's all going lovely. So we need to start thinking about moving our equipment now. But for this episode, that is going to be it. Thank you very much for sticking with me. I will next time take you up to the field if we can get the equipment there that's got the wheat on it. So I'll see you all again very soon. In the meantime, be good, stay safe.